introduce myself. I'm Vaughn, the fade artist. That's that's the name I go by. I've been clipper cutting. I've been licensed since 1991. I am a licensed cosmetologist, but I do all clipper cuts. One thing about cosmetology I noticed, it's not really a criteria really for clipper cutting. You learn how to clipper cut, but it's not really taught. I want to go over the sanitation part before we start anything. That's most important. How many of you all know how to properly sanitize your clippers? I've always been a neat person. When I first started cutting hair, clipper oil, that's all I knew. But this doesn't sanitize. This doesn't kill germs.
You need disinfectant spray.
There you go. All right, and it's important that when you use a disinfectant spray, you have different brands. I love this because of the scent. It's a nice, pleasant scent. They got some that smell really awful. But Mar-V-Cide, you can't find this everywhere, but some beauty supplies have it. The beauty supply I work at, we carry it. So I can get it all the time. But and I go through this often because I spray down after every cut. Let me show you. This is supposed to stay on the blade for how long do you think?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, that's a magic number. 10 minutes. So I use a lot of clippers, as you can see. I just basically, I change them off. If I have another pair, I'm doing a clipper cut today, and I'm not working at the shop. I have even more clippers, but I have another pair I actually use. So if I cut Raymond's hair here, and then another client come in, I'll spray these down, and then use the other pair that I already sprayed down. That this solution has been on there, has to be on there 10 minutes. There are so many cases. I know you've seen, some guys walking around with the crusty back or the bump. It's little simple things, people don't do that make a difference. So disinfectant is very important. What do you think?
So do you do the oil after the disinfection?
Yeah, let me show you right now. Say like I got through, say like I just finished cutting a haircut. It's always important. You want to make sure you brush the hair off. I used to you can use a toothbrush or whatever, but you want to brush the hair off the blade. And then, with the clippers off. With the clippers off, you want to spray, Can everybody see that?
Yes.
And that's simple. And stay on there 10 minutes. You ready to go? That's easy. Who can do that? You all are good.
Smells like baby.
I like this look. I even spray my shears with it. Stay on there 10 minutes. That's it. The first step in sanitation overall is making sure your client's hair is shampooed, clean. No conditioners. Conditioner is like an oil. You want the hair clean and dry. Clients come in sometime, if their hair is soiled, I shampoo it and I'll take my blow dryer and blow it, dry it back out. You understand? This is my hair dryer just to get it dry again. Or I've seen people sit them under the dryer to dry. I just personally, the hand dryer is quicker. So, say like someone do come in. Sometimes clients come in. Especially with guys. I have a problem with guys that, I don't have time to shampoo my hair. I get back to work. If it's just really soiled, you have to shampoo it. But if not, if there's a little oil on there, you can kind of wipe them down with a clean towel, to kind of, But after, what I was gonna say, you have to use this blade wash. Are you all familiar with this? You really don't have to use this. I see some barbers. This is not a disinfectant, by the way. Keep that in mind. And I see barbers all the time. They're conscious of at least cleaning their clippers. So I don't judge like that. But it's important to know that this is for like a rain came in and he's rushing like Vaughn gotta go. And he don't have a lot of oil in there, but a little, and I go ahead and I cut it. After the haircut, I would dip my blade in here. So let me show you. This is. You don't need a lot, and you have to change this every day. You have to change this. This is pretty. They had you've seen this blade wash. Just remember blade wash, Oster. Okay. And with the clippers now, with the clippers on, say like with the clippers running now, you dip them in here for about 10 seconds. You know what? Let me know somebody. I can't see. I'm gonna try to show you. Y'all see?
Yeah.
Pretty much you see what I'm doing. And I just got the teeth, just the teeth in there. And what happens is any hair that's in this blade, it comes right out. I don't have. I should have used a clear. Yeah, I should have used a clear bowl because you can see the hair. And that's it. See, I'm keeping it over, letting the excess run off. Now after you use this, because it really gets everything off of the blade, then you follow up with some oil. You ask me about the clipper oil. 2 to 3 drops. Then I'll open, you know about your adjustable. To do this cut, by the way, you need adjustable hair cutting clippers. I'm sure you have this in your set, right? So you're fine. Yeah. I prefer to use masters, and this master, because whenever you get into buying your clippers, you're investing in your this is gonna bring you money. So it's important that you get you something that's gonna run all day. These particular type of clippers here, the motor is really good. Anybody had this on the side, or y'all haven't graduated to this yet? Oh, you got some? Okay. Well, I like these. The motor. Whenever you spend money for your clippers, even when they're expensive, you're pretty much paying for the motor. You can do the same haircut with a pair of $20 clippers. The difference is they're gonna get hot on you. They're not gonna last as long. So think about that. So, this is Andis Master.
What about if you drop it?
Try not to. Yeah, you don't want to. It happens though. I haven't dropped them in years. I almost dropped them now. He says, but I look when a clipper was rolling automatically. So I haven't dropped them. That's why it's good to work with mats at work. I have dropped them, but if you have a mat sometime and if the clippers fall right, you won't chip it. Okay, so everybody understand the sanitize and the disinfecting process now? If you did, you know now, right? Okay. Yeah? No? Alright, you see these clippers here. I use these all the time in the shop. Like I said, the difference between a lot of clippers is just the motor. This is these clippers are a little bit more expensive, but this has a universal type motor. You can the air, it has a fan on it, and they're fast feeding. I use them in a salon because they cut down a lot of time.
They're what? I'm sorry, what did you say? They're
fast feeding blade. It helps when you're in a salon. You can, like I said, you can cut all day with these here. But certain clients come in. I cut hair, so some clients come in and certain styles. It's just easier to go right through. Especially the all even over. Like Ray, we're gonna cut his the day after. I'm gonna show y'all a skin tight fade, cause that's like a really popular cut that people can't do. A lot of times people leave lines in the fade, you seen that? So I'm going to show you today, the way to get rid of a line is simply you don't create one. So that's how we're going to do that. Excuse me?
What do you expect to spend on a good clipper?
As a professional, I would, at least starting off, you don't have to, and this is good, but Wall. That's another brand. When you buy your clippers, by the way, make sure whatever clipper you buy, they have this straight salon type cord. You don't want the toaster cord, but you want the straight cord. Now, I did this for you all. I was going to go Saturday. I go over on a Victor and Sepulveda to the shaver shop. You all know where that's at?
Yeah.
That's good. He sharpens blades there, which I'll get into. And any repair you need, you see things happen. I've had these clippers for a while, but you still can't, the wear and tear. Like you see this. Can you see this cord here? It's dangling on. So I purposely, I kept it so you all can see. So I'll go. This is about $12–15. So you want to try to, when you're taking your clippers, unplugging them, you want to try to unplug them from the head. Don't pull them. Because like I said, these cords, they are, $12–15, and it happens. They wear out, but don't yank them on the wall. Be very careful. Treat your clippers or your equipment period like, babies, okay? Like your friends, your family. I use a T-blade. These clippers here, I use these for balding. Like really get it, like my head on the side or ball. I'm doing skin tight fades. I use these. I use these here. These are my ones I use for the edging up, the lining. I do Raphael Saadiq's hair. I don't know if anyone know who that is. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, Raphael Saadiq. I just came back from Paris with him not too long ago. But yeah. And that was a cool deal. Raphael is so down to earth, but when I met him, we just kind of clicked. And I cut his teeth. One thing about Raphael, he just like you. He's very about his music, but if he's dealing with you on business, and I'm always on time, and I go to the studio cut his hair, you got to be able to depend on you. But that guy there, when I first met him, and then he asked me to go to Paris, and that got me off guard. I didn't have the passport or anything, and he was leaving in a week. I mean, his people, and it's cool when they want you, when you're good at what you do, and people, I was just, because people are, a lot of people have told me over the years, I'm going to do this, and man, when I make it, and I've had a lot of them that made it, and I don't know them right now, when they, but Raphael sent me somewhere. I got a passport in like 3 days, and I went to Paris for about a week. So I did a GQ magazine over there. He was doing a layout photo shoot, and I went to Detroit with him. So I do that's really cool. I work in a salon, but you can with this business, you can decide to work on the set and really do. Rachel Salon, a good friend of mine. She's a female barber I worked with when I first started doing hair. She's the one that does the rocks. The Rock, the Wayne Johnson. Yeah, she got him. That's a good meal ticket for her. She's on any movie he does, and she's a barber, and she doesn't work in the shop no longer. When she is here, she sent out the Twitter, whatever, Facebook, and clients. They come to her, but when she's out, I have a lot of her clients. She refers them when she's out of town.
Okay, so when you do something like that, how often do they get their hair cut? Do they get their hair cut every day because it has to look clean for each shot,
Yeah, that was Raphael. He wears his hair low anyway. That was actually, I cut his hair one time. I was there a week, and I cut his hair one time. But he was only doing that one photo shoot. Usually, though, you would do something every day.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's grooming, but what you do is, you groom him before every set. You put grease on his hair, brush it, do.
And who usually books artists like that? Is it usually the production manager, or is it something that you would go directly with the actor? Usually, isn't it usually like the production manager?
Oh, like for him?
That books your friend for the Rock.
She was having it. That's a good one. Hey, when you get out of school, it's all about the salon, the area you work in. Rachel was down in Hollywood. I used to work down at a place called Afro's on Hollywood Boulevard. But she stayed down at this shop called Third Millennium on Third. And the guy that owns that salon was hooked in some type of way with the sets. Now my problem with that was I paid booth rent, but back then I didn't understand commission. And James, his name was James. James would take 50% of everything. Some people charge that now for commission. Some shops are commission based, so it's 50-50. So, but the cuts are usually maybe $50 and up. So that's something to think about. But back then I was like, I'm not giving them all my money. But she stayed in there, and what happened? James was hooked in on set, so he would push them out to do commercials on the set. But like I said, if they made 800, he gets 400 of it. You see what I mean? So it's half of everything. So I just couldn't see it, but she ended up getting a lot of contacts like that too. And if I would have used my head, I probably would have did that for a year. And when you start getting people and they like you, she don't have to. She was able to leave James, because she got some acts that were like, come with me on the road, and it took her out of the shop. So think about that. It's all about location. Location.
When you do 50-50, do you have them buy the papers and all your supplies and all that kind of stuff, or do they just say, no, just straight up, you have to come with your stuff?
You usually, in any case, you usually have to have your own clippers. Even though it's a commission. Well, they'll provide the basis, but I think you will want to when it comes, like I said, because especially when you clipper cut, I adjust my clippers a certain way, and you really get used to when you use them all the time, it's a certain feel you have. You know, it's like with you know, with your blow dryer, you're probably used to the controls on it, so you don't want to be switching out. I'd rather get, you know, I would suggest to have your own things anyway, but it would be nice, you know, if you did work somewhere, I guess, but usually you need your own equipment.
Do they, like, when they have guys that come in there with their hair soiled, what do they do with those clients?
Well, that could be, some people open up shops, they're not opening up, it should be a sink in there, the shampoo hair, so that shows you there going in. They may not be, maybe they don't have the proper licensing, so you gotta watch that. There are a lot of people too out there that are unlicensed, so you all are doing the right thing by staying in school. I had to get on my daughter, man. She was, cause it seemed like an 800 hour, I don't know, people come in, I guess owners in other shops, you know, they come in and she's been approached several times. I told her, I said, no, you're gonna finish up school. So she's like 56 hours away, so I'm proud of her. Yeah, but people will come and they'll, you know, and it's not fair. You may go to a spot and make a lot of money, but believe me, when state board come in and shut them down or give them a hefty fine, they'll tell you in a minute, you know, you can't be here, and then you done dropped out of school, so stay in school.